Hey guys, it's me, Delicious Delights. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite oud fragrances of all time. So, I have been testing ouds for quite a while. I really enjoy oud. Sometimes I get off of it and I get sick of it, but then I always find myself coming back to it eventually, especially when the weather starts getting really cold and windy and gross outside. That's when I like to wear ouds. So I have a selection here of 5. It's not going to be in any specific order. 3 of them are bottles, 2 of them I only have samples of, but maybe sometime in the future I might add them to my collection. I don't know. I'm not really in any rush to buy any bottles right now. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's start off with the samples. The first one I want to talk about is from the house of Ex Nihilo, and this is called Oud Vendme. So I've talked about this fragrance a little bit on my channel already, and I've been testing it a little bit here and there since then, and I absolutely love this oud fragrance. My goodness. So this is an oud fragrance where oud isn't the star of the show. The oud kind of stays in the background. You can definitely tell that it's there, but what's more prominent to my nose is a very sweet, fruity, fluffy, airy, transparent smell. So the way I will describe this perfume is completely different to how it is described according to the notes on Fragrantica. Like, I don't get it. I'm not even sure. Maybe it's my nose. Maybe there are wrong notes listed. I'm not sure. But to me, this is like a fruity oud, a very sweet and fruity oud. Maybe peachy, some powderiness. And it's just such a very elegant, beautiful, sophisticated fragrance. So when I wear this, I'm kind of thinking of, let's say if you have a stage, you'll have like a bunch of dancers, like ballet dancers or something like that in the front. And then in the back, you'll have a beautiful woman wearing a beautiful dress, and she's absolutely gorgeous, kind of just standing there. It's kind of a weird analogy, I know, but I'm picturing that. I'm picturing some distraction in the front. So let's say these ballet dancers, who are also very beautiful as well and graceful. But then you have that woman standing there, and she looks like Jennifer Lopez or something like that. Or she looks like Catherine Zeta-Jones in the 90s. That's what this fragrance makes me think of. It makes me think of sophistication, beauty, elegance, and just, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for, but it just is a beautiful fragrance. And I know the analogy is weird, but that's what I think of when I smell it. All right, moving on to the second oud fragrance. This is from the house of Floris, London. This is called Honey Oud. So honey oud smells like the name. It's quite self-explanatory. Okay. So with this fragrance, just like with the Ex Nihilo one, the oud is there, but it's not in the front. To my nose, the oud stays a little bit in the background, very noticeable though, and then you get this beautiful honey note. Beautiful honey note. And if you can imagine pouring some warm honey warm honey into your tea, you know how it kind of just flows really thickly and beautifully into your cup? That's what it reminds me of. Like a very high quality honey, and I'm like using that stick and it's like dripping off of it, and I'm adding honey to my tea. That's the kind of feeling that it gives to me. So it's quite warm, it's thick, it's sweet, it's resinous, And then you have that oud in the background absorbing all of that honey, and that honey is like drizzling all over the edges of it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous oud fragrance. I love sweet ouds a lot. And this is one of the best for sure, hands down. Okay, so I have here another oud fragrance. This one is something I have talked about a lot on my channel already. This is called Oud Bouquet by Maison Linkle. A lot of you probably are already familiar with this. This is so good. There's like a theme going on here where I definitely smell the oud in here, but it's not in the front. The oud is in the background, very noticeable, and in the front we have this beautiful, candied, syrupy, sugary, sweet, thick. Almost honey-like as well. I'm not sure if I ever said that before, but now I'm picturing drizzling honey on top of some rose petals. And then you have that honey just flowing so beautifully and it's delicious. And yeah, that's basically what I smell. I don't think I actually ever reviewed this though. It's kind of weird. I said that I would, and I just keep on forgetting about it to do. So yes, a very, very sweet candied rose. Almost caramelly or something. Something very sweet and honey-like. And then oud in the background, and it's just such a fantastic, bombastic fragrance that you should get your nose on if you're looking for a very sweet oud fragrance. So I have two more to go here. These two are not sweet ouds at all. Let's talk about this one. Oud Cashmere Mood by Maison Francis Kirk. This is my favorite oud of the oud collection, or the Oud Mood collection. I do like the Oud Satin Mood a lot as well, but I think I would prefer to wear this because I already have this. For some reason I don't really reach for the Oud Satin Mood as much, but Oud Cashmere Mood, in this fragrance, the oud is king. It's the most noticeable. It smells like a burning campfire. All the smoke, all the woods in the dark, all the branches everywhere. Just a very, very smoky, woody oud. No sweetness whatsoever. Although I guess you can add sweetness if you want to layer it with something sweet. Maybe even chocolate. Maybe chocolate ganache and this might work. I'm going to try that just to see what happens. But this is such a very strong performing oud. You only need like one spray. It lasts forever. It just smells so darn good to me. I love it a lot. Oh yeah, and I always make the reference of this fragrance smelling like Lapsang Souchong tea. So if you ever had that, just remember that smell and intensify it by like 10. And that's what you get in here. This is the Extrait de Parfum. Okay, the last oud I want to talk about is from the house of Kilian, and this is called Incense Oud. And it pretty much smells like the name. I'm going to spray this one. I only wear this one on special occasions. The last time I wore it was at a wedding. I don't know, it just seems like it doesn't seem like I can wear this for every day. You know what I mean? It is a special fragrance, so I have to wear it on special occasions. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Is this my favorite? I don't know. I think this might be my favorite, even more so than the Oud Bouquet. I'm not sure. But Incense Oud, is basically incense and oud. Where what is most noticeable is the incense. The oud stands closely behind it, but the incense is what I notice most. And I really love incense fragrances a lot. I don't own a lot though. I think the last ones I have owned but have since gotten rid of are the Interlude Woman by Amouage. That was like an incense and kiwi fragrance. And also Comme des Garçons Avignon. I also own that one, but I never found myself wearing them for some reason. I'm not sure, but I still think they're fantastic. But incense oud makes me feel like I'm in charge, it gives me some confidence. It makes me stand up taller. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel awesome, this fragrance. So I will be reviewing this sometime soon in the future, maybe, probably. But yeah, this is just an amazing fragrance. It's very expensive, but I think in this case it's worth it. And definitely something you should try if you like incense and if you like oud. Okay guys, so that was my video on my top 5 favorite oud fragrances at the moment. If you guys have any other suggestions of oud fragrances that you think I should try, or if you want to name your favorite oud fragrances, please do in the comments. I'd love to hear your suggestions and I'd love to try them out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it and I'll be back with more videos soon. See you guys. Bye-bye.